I heard someone say one time that getting old is not for sissies. Now, I don't know if I can necessarily speak to that yet, but I can tell you one thing, parenting is not for sissies. It's challenging, and we need all the help we can get in parenting. I want to talk to you just a little bit today about something that's very key in parenting, and that's having clear rules or clear boundaries within your home. Now, a lot of times people say, I don't want rules. I want my kids to make up their own mind. I want them to do their own thing. That's like a recipe for chaos. And when they leave your home, they're always going to be facing rules, always going to be facing boundaries. They go to college, and the college is going to tell them, you have to make this kind of grades to stay here. They go to their first job. If they show up an hour late wearing their bathing suit and flip-flops, somebody's going to pull them aside and say, there are rules and ways we do things here. So inside your home, it is good to have rules, to have boundaries, and that's so helpful. A pastor friend of mine told me something years ago, I thought was extremely helpful in raising kids. He said, raising kids is like putting your hand on a spring. He said, you keep pressure on, but then as the children get older, he said, you gradually begin to take the pressure off so that one day when they leave your home, and they leave your authority, they're not on your payroll anymore, they're making good decisions. They're making wise decisions, and that's what you want. Now, I've seen families that kept a lot of pressure on the kids, and boy, they just kept the pressure on. They very controlling, very ruling, and one day when those kids left, and they left the home, they sprung. It was just for the first time they had freedom. On the flip side, there are families that said, oh, there are no rules, no boundaries, and the kids kind of grew up with no guidance and no allowances of what to do and where to go. And so they kind of flopped around. It just wasn't a healthy environment. So if you understand that rules or boundaries are healthy, man, that helps you so much. If you understand that they're kind, that helps you so much. I'll tell you something else that'll help you as well. As your children get older and you begin to give them rules and instructions, don't expect them to really love it. Don't expect them to get so excited that there are rules and boundaries about what they can and cannot do in your home. It's just something within our nature that we just don't like being told what to do. And oftentimes parents get upset because they realize, wow, I'm not my best buddy to my child. Being your child's best friend is really not your primary role. There'll be time for that later. Your role is to be a parent. Your role is to get them ready for society, get them ready to be a productive part of God's kingdom, to grow up and make good decisions, to be a godly man or woman. That's your role. I was wildly unpopular for a number of years in my own home. It's amazing how when my kids got older and had families of their own, how they begin to come around. Rules are good. Boundaries are good. Find the ones that are important to you and stick with them. We'll talk more about this because this is real key to raising healthy kids.